Hi guys, so in this video we are going to see how to generate a root certificate and install in our controllers. As you can see right now there is no certificate installed in any of the controllers. If you go to the main dashboard, you can see there is no vSmart, vBond and 3 invalid certificate options. So now we have to generate the root certificate. So this is a lab. I'm going to use the XCA software to create a new root certificate and install in our controllers. I have given the link for this download in the description. You can check it there. So once you download the XCA software and install, you'll get this option. Click certificate tab and click file and open a new DB and save it in your laptop. So click on file, click on new DB and then save it. Just give a name and then you can save it. It will ask you the password. Just set a password so that whenever you want to access the root CA DB, it will ask you to enter the same password. So now you can see all these options are active. I'm going to click on certificate again and click on new certificate. So this is the console where you are going to create the XCA certificate. So it's already selected create a self-signed certificate with serial 1 and we have to create a template for new certificate. Leave it as default CA only, don't change this. You have to keep it as default CA and then click apply extension, apply subject and apply all. Then you click on subject. Here you just give a name for your root certificate. I'm just going to give root CA. Just give a country name, state and then quality. So we have to give the same organization name what we given in our controllers. Make sure you don't make any mistake in this, otherwise it won't come up. And a common name root CA. An email address if you want you can give Shiva at Gmail. Any email ID you can give. So once you have entered, make sure the organization name matches and then click on generate a new key. So it just says it's going to generate a root certificate with this name and then it using the key size 2048. Then click on create. So it has successfully created the key. Now after that you have to click OK. So now this is your certificate. Now we have to install this certificate in your controllers in the CLI, also in vManage GUI. I'm going to show you how to do that now. Right click this certificate and then click on export, copy it in your clipboard. Now go into your controllers. This is your vBond. Then first we have to go into the vShell. vShell, enter. You can check the path and home admin. Right now there is no root certificate, so we have to create a root certificate file here. I'm just giving a name root ca.crt. So whatever copied I'm just pasting here. Now if you see the root certificate is there, give exit, come into the CLI mode. Now we have to give request root certificates install, give the location home/admin and then the root certificate file. So now I have installed the root certificate successfully in the vBond. Now I have to do it in the vManage also. First go to the vShell, check the location, there is no root certificate, so I'm going to give cat ca.crt, paste the certificate. Now you can see the root certificate. Exit and go to request root certificate chain install/home/admin and then the root certificate. So vManage I have installed and then go to vSmart again, go to vShell, check the path, no root certificate, I have to create one. Paste the certificate. You can see the certificate now. Exit. Now you give request roots install home/admin. So now we have successfully installed the root certificate on vSmart, vManage and vBond. Now go to the vManage dashboard, go to administration and then settings. So in settings, we have to go inside this controller certification authorization. In here, click edit. In production use, we can use the actual third-party root CA certificate. This is a lab environment. I'm going to give enterprise root CA. So here I'm going to again paste whatever we copied from our root CA cert. Don't give the set CS property now. You can just simply give import and save. So now you can say it says the controller certifying authority is enterprise. Now let's go to configuration, devices, controllers. You can see it's still the certificate is not installed because we have to generate a CSR and then install again. We have to again go to configuration, certificates. So under the controllers, there are three dots in the right side you can see. You have to click this and then click on generate CSR and upload to your root CSR, that XCA software, and then get it signed. And then again we have to come here and install certificate. You can see the path also. First thing you have done, the first step is to add the device. The second step is to generate the CSR, then upload the certificate using install certificate, then update the vBond. Update all this information to your vBond. You can see the option here, send to vBond. So I'm going to click generate CSR for, this is my vManage. You can see the three dots, click here, generate CSR. So the CSR is generated. You have to do this for vSmart and vBond also, and then download and save it. When you save, make sure you give the name. When you generate for vSmart, give vSmart, and then for vBond, give vBond. I'm going to say this, and later I'll tell you how to get it signed from your XCA software. So once you have downloaded all the CSR files, go to your XCA software and go to the tab certificate signing request. And here click on import and import the CSR file. I'm first doing for vManage, vmanage.csr. That is successfully installed. And then you have to click that. Now right click the vManage and there is an option to sign. Click the sign and you can see confirm this is for vManage and click use this certificate for signing, that is your root CA cert, and make sure you select this option, use this certificate signing root CA, and the template for new certificate you have to click HTTPS server. Click on apply extension, apply subject, apply all. Now click on extension. In the extension you can see the range is given like days, so make it years, make it like 2 years, and here we have to give the time exactly what you see in your vManage. So vManage, the current clock is 16:49. I'll just make it to 49 and then apply. It gets applied here and then click OK. So now you can see if you scroll this, you can see the signed symbol here. So I'm going to do the same procedure for my vSmart and also for my vBond. So now I have successfully signed for vSmart and vBond also using the same procedure. You can see for all three it is showing as signed. So this tab is only for signing this request, but the actual certificate will be under certificates tab. And you can see this greater than symbol, click that. So under the root certificate, you can see the certificate, the actual certificate, signed certificate for vManage, vSmart, and then vBond. So now this we have to install in our vManage. So first I'm going to take the vManage, right click here, and then click on export, clipboard. The certificate is copied now. So now I'm in the controller certification page, and here in the top right side you can see install certificate. Click install certificate, then paste the vManage certificate here, and then click install. So it is scheduled for installation. So once the certificate is successfully installed, you can see the status success. These are the steps, what are the things happened, and this is the task view. We have to go back to configuration, devices, certificates, controllers, and you can say for vManage, now we can see the certificate serial number, site ID, and also it's updated to the vBond. So, and I'm going to do the same procedure for vSmart and vBond also. You have to go to XCA, and so for vBond, you can just do the right click, and don't forget you always select the certificate option. I've seen some people clicking the certificate, and here they click right click and then give export, and this is not the actual certificate. If you install in the vManage, it won't work. You have to always click on certificate. So I'm going to do now for vBond. Right click, export, copy to clipboard. Then now in controller certificates, click install, and then just paste it, and then install. So now it is scheduled for installation. So you can see the status success. You can see the same here. Now if I go to the configuration certificates, you can see the vBond, the host name, the system IP, and the operation serial as installed, the site ID, certificate serial number, everything is visible now. So I'm going to do the same thing for vSmart also now. So I have done for vSmart. Now you can say vBond, vSmart, vManage, all showing the operation status and site ID, serial number, the system IP, all the information is fetched from your the device IP also is there, and it's in the sync status. And if you go to the main dashboard, you can see our vSmart is added, vBond is added, and the up arrow shows that it is installed and it is active. And right now under the certification, we don't see anything invalid now. The invalid count is 0. Now the certificates are all installed. Let's check the control connection status between the controllers. To check the control connection, go to monitor, networks. It will show the list of devices. Right now we have only controllers, so it is showing these three. Click on vManage, and directly it takes you to the control connection. So it shows the control connection between vManage and vBond and vSmart is up, and the peering protocol retailers and the date when it came up, all the details. So now we have successfully installed the controllers, and all of them came up, and in the CLI we can check few parameters like show control connections, same thing what we see in the GUI, and show control local properties. You can verify the certificate status is installed and certificate validity is valid. So this information should be there, otherwise the conversion will not come up. Same thing in vSmart also, show control connections, show control local properties. You can say it's installed and valid. Same with vManage also, show control local properties, install and valid. So now in our topology, we have successfully installed the three controllers, vBond, vManage, and vSmart. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to onboard our vEdge 1 into this SD-WAN setup using the CLI mode.